The Holocaust was a dark chapter in human history, but it is also a story of hope. These are some of the gripping tales of those who outwit and outlast the oppressive Nazi regime. From forging new identities to finding refuge in unlikely places, we uncover the remarkable methods employed by courageous individuals who defied the odds and preserved their lives against all odds. In the early 20th century, Nazi Germany emerged under the leadership of Adolf Hitler, spreading a wave of radical ideologies and persecution that targeted various minority groups, most notably Jews. The Nazi regime implemented a systematic campaign of discrimination, isolation, and eventually extermination of the Jewish population. This era, known as the Holocaust, witnessed the unimaginable horrors of concentration camps, forced labor, and mass extermination, leaving a haunting legacy in history. In this video, we delve into the challenging landscape of Nazi Germany, exploring the stories of resilience and survival amidst immense adversity. The Invisibles is a riveting documentary that uncovers the extraordinary stories of survival during the darkest days of Nazi Germany. It delves into the lives of courageous Jews who defied the odds by hiding in plain sight, adopting false identities, and blending seamlessly into German society. These individuals, known as the Invisibles, faced constant danger as they navigated a treacherous landscape filled with informants, checkpoints, and the ever-looming threat of discovery. With remarkable resourcefulness and unwavering determination, they ingeniously crafted new personas, altering their appearance, names, and even religious practices to avoid suspicion. They integrated themselves into various professions, often working in critical positions that allowed them to move freely and maintain a facade of normalcy. Some posed as Christians, attending church services and participating in community activities, while others sought refuge in sympathetic households willing to take enormous risks to protect them. Surviving in such a perilous environment required an intricate web of support. The Invisibles relied on an underground network of compassionate individuals, including friends, neighbors, and strangers, who provided shelter, forged documents, and offered invaluable assistance. Through acts of extraordinary bravery, these unsung heroes risked their own lives to preserve the lives of others. The Invisibles humanizes the Holocaust narrative by showcasing the resilience, strength, and sheer willpower of these remarkable individuals. During the dark days of Nazi occupation in the Netherlands, historical accounts revealed two primary methods that Jews employed to avoid deportation to concentration and death camps. The first was going into hiding, a risky and courageous choice taken by approximately 1 in 5 Dutch Jews. Their survival relied heavily on the assistance of non-Jews who provided refuge, sustenance, and forged documents. Astonishingly, over half of those who went into hiding managed to survive. However, many Jews faced constraints that prevented them from taking this path, such as the difficulty of finding willing protectors or the heartbreaking prospect of separating from their families. The second avenue to evade deportation involved exploiting the Nazi bureaucratic system by obtaining protected status. Before the occupation, Jews with German nationality had worked at the Dutch Committee for Jewish Refugees, which later became part of the Jewish Council under Nazi control. Acting on behalf of the occupiers, the Jewish Council had the authority to exempt certain Jews from deportation temporarily. Individuals with German nationality, along with their relatives, received a higher number of these exemptions, providing them with precious additional time to seek out hiding places and secure their safety. Both going into hiding and leveraging bureaucratic loopholes offered Jews vital opportunities to escape the clutches of Nazi persecution. However, these methods were not without their challenges and limitations. Despite the difficulties faced, the resilience and determination exhibited by those who sought these paths serve as powerful testaments to the human spirit and the lengths individuals would go to protect themselves and their loved ones from the horrors of the Holocaust. Rebecca Frankel's captivating book, Into the Forest, unveils the remarkable and often untold stories of approximately 25,000 Jews who managed to escape the ghettos and find refuge in the Eastern European forests during the Holocaust. As Nazi persecution intensified, these Jews made the courageous decision to flee into the vast and unforgiving forests, seeking sanctuary amidst the dense foliage. Cut off from civilization and facing constant dangers, they formed remote communities, relying on each other for support, sustenance, and protection. Together, they built primitive shelters, foraging for food, and navigated the treacherous terrain, evading the Nazi patrols and betrayal by local collaborators. Into the Forest chronicles the incredible endurance of one such family, offering a personal and intimate account of their years spent in the wilderness. It explores the challenges they faced, the constant fear of discovery, and the resilience that allowed them to adapt to their new environment. Their story serves as a testament to the indomitable human spirit and the lengths individuals would go to preserve their lives and the lives of their loved ones. Through meticulous research and first-hand interviews, Rebecca Frankel brings to life the extraordinary tales of survival and resilience that unfolded within the Eastern European forests. Into the Forest shines a light on this lesser-known aspect of Holocaust history, shedding new insights into the human capacity for courage, endurance, and the will to survive against all odds. Kindertransport, which took place between 1938 and 1940, holds a poignant place in history as a series of remarkable rescue efforts. With the informal name meaning Children's Transport, it aimed to save thousands of refugee children, primarily of Jewish origin, from the clutches of Nazi Germany by bringing them to safety in Great Britain. Amidst the escalating persecution of Jews and the looming threat of World War II, Kindertransport emerged as a glimmer of hope for desperate families. Through the relentless efforts of organizations, activists, and compassionate individuals, a network was established to facilitate the relocation of children. Parents faced the agonizing decision of sending their beloved sons and daughters away and trusting their futures to strangers in a distant land. The Kindertransport operation involved organizing train journeys and securing the necessary documentation for the children to enter Britain. Upon arrival, the children were placed in temporary hostels, foster homes, or with volunteer families who opened their hearts and homes to provide shelter, care, and a chance at survival. The act of separation brought both relief and heartache, as parents made the unimaginable sacrifice of parting with their children, holding on to the hope of a brighter future. For many of these young refugees, Kindertransport marked a crucial lifeline, shielding them from the horrors that awaited them in Nazi-occupied territories. While the rescue efforts saved thousands of lives, the children faced the challenges of adapting to a new language, culture, and the lingering uncertainty of their family's fate. Some were eventually reunited with their parents, while others tragically lost loved ones to the atrocities of the Holocaust. The legacy of Kindertransport stands as a testament to the power of human compassion and solidarity in the face of unspeakable darkness. It remains a symbol of hope and a reminder of the extraordinary lengths people went to save the lives of innocent children. The stories of those who were part of the Kindertransport continue to inspire and serve as a poignant reminder of the resilience and strength that can arise even amidst the darkest of times. Now, this next one is a pretty well-known story. Anne Frank, a Jewish girl living in Amsterdam during the Holocaust, went into hiding with her family in July 1942 to evade deportation by the Nazis. They found refuge in a concealed annex behind her father's business premises, living in cramped quarters with another family. For over 2 years, Anne and her family lived in constant fear of discovery, their existence confined to a small hidden space. Despite the challenging conditions, Anne poured her heart and soul into her diary, which served as a profound outlet for her thoughts, dreams, and observations of life in hiding. Tragically, in August 1944, their hiding place was discovered, and the Frank family was arrested. Otto Frank miraculously survived, and it was he who discovered and published her diary, revealing the profound insights and hopes of a young girl during one of history's darkest periods. Anne's diary captured the attention of the world, becoming a testament to the human spirit's indomitable nature and the power of the written word. Her intimate reflections, observations, and dreams continue to inspire generations, offering a glimpse into the struggles, fears, and aspirations of those who endured the horrors of the Holocaust. Through her diary, Anne Frank has become an enduring symbol of hope, reminding us of the importance of empathy, understanding, and the pursuit of justice. Her story serves as a stark reminder of the atrocities committed during the Holocaust, while also exemplifying the resilience and unwavering spirit of a young girl whose words continue to touch the hearts of millions, reminding us all to cherish and protect the fundamental values of humanity.